I don't think like the bragging part is important. I think it's the fact that you associated $500 an hour
quality.
with he's the best at what he
Quality.
does. If that same trainer came to you and said, hey, I'm going to train you for $29.99 a month, you'd be like, out of here, bro.
Yeah.
You can't even afford my gym. But if he comes and tells you, yo, I'm the best at what I do, I charge a lot of money, all of a sudden you associate that with it's luxury, it's top quality, and it's the same thing with my chocolates.
I'm curious, how have you thought about getting like incentivizing like second orders, third orders,
Right.
repurchases?
Absolutely. So subscriptions is massive, right?
That's smart.
Because it's a food product, they're going to finish it and they're going to need to replenish it. So what we do is we incentivize subscriptions. I think that this is really interesting that I want to talk about. Originally I was pushing subscriptions on the product page. You land on the product page and it's like, hey, we incentivize you to buy 2 boxes or 3 boxes. We have like, when you land on the product page, there's 1
bundle.
box, 2 box, 3 box. If you buy 2 boxes, you get free shipping and a discount. If you buy 3 boxes, you get free shipping and an even bigger discount. Then we added a subscription layer to it. If you add subscription, you also get 20% off your entire order. But what I found was that people that were opting for 2 boxes or 3 boxes were now instead opting for 1 box and a subscription. So it's like, okay, how do I get the best of both worlds? How do I incentivize the bundle and a higher AOV while also incentivizing the subscription without sacrificing one or the other? So instead of having that all on the product page, what I do now is on the product page, you can only buy it, like you can only do a one-time buy, right? And so we're really incentivizing the 2 box or 3 box package. Then you go onto the cart and we incentivize, a melting insurance, which is $4.99. And the melting insurance is genius, I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because
Wow,
if the chocolate melts, we were replacing it for free anyway, right? Now we get to tack on $4.99 on every single order that comes through. And we like basically make it a no-brainer. For the melting insurance, it's like we replace the chocolate money back guarantee. You get to skip the queue. You get faster shipping. Blah blah blah. We make it like so unreasonable for you not to get the melting insurance that we have like a 80% plus take rate on that. Yes, we have an 80. And bro, there's no good. There's no cost of goods. It's free money, right? So I love the melting insurance. We just added that last month. But what's also interesting is now when you get to the checkout page with Shopify Plus, that's when we push a subscription. So by this time, they've already probably bought the 2 or 3 boxes. They've probably already bought the melting insurance. Now they're finally at the checkout page. Now on the checkout page, it's, hey, upgrade to subscription and save 20%.
Nice.
And then we see a really good take rate there.
The flow.
Exactly. The flow is super important. And if you try to stack everything at once, things get sacrificed. But if you build it in a very methodical kind of way.
But they haven't paid yet. They've just been like, they chose my product, chose insurance.
Now they're moving to subscription to save 20%.
Buy. Gotcha.
Buy. Then post-purchase, hey, do you want to add another box for 50% off? Buy. And it gets added seamlessly. We use an app so they don't have to put in their information all over again. We use a Shopify app that, it's a post-purchase OCU, one-click upsells is what the app is called. So they don't need to put in their information again. They're able to just add it to their order and the order gets updated. Then they land on the thank you page. There's another upsell, for another box for 50% off. Boom, it gets added seamlessly to their order. They don't have to put their information again. Then post-purchase, they get emails about, hey, are you sure you don't want to subscribe if they didn't subscribe already, right? Hey, upgrade your order to a subscription and save a lot of money.
That's like a drip campaign.
It's a drip campaign.
Okay.
So like the funnel is super important, right? Without all of these different steps, we're looking at like an AOV of, I don't know, maybe like $25.
Average order value?
Average order value of like $25. With all of these different bumps, it's 5% boost here, 10% boost here, 20% boost here, all said and done, like we're doubling. It's 100% gains. And we're able to like squeeze out way more money out of a consumer. These are things that I wish I knew when I started off. Because at the end of the day, like one store can send 100 visitors and squeeze $50 out of them. Another store can send the same 100 visitors, the same product, but have all of these, upsells and cross-sells and squeeze $500 out of the same 100 visitors. And, at the end of the day, the person that's able to squeeze the most out of money will win long term. While, of course, offering an amazing customer experience and being cognizant of, ensuring that they're going to return and they're going to have a good experience and there's going to be high LTV. Because you don't want to burn the customer just for the quick cash grab. Don't get me wrong. But there's a balance.
Of course.
And it's pivotal. So it's like, if you can squeeze, 200% more money out of the same 100, visitors, that's game changing.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's so focused on acquiring more customers, getting more traffic, adding more visitors and conversions. But wait a second, like have you really maximized like the full potential of your site? Probably not.
Dropping bombs, brother. This is really insightful
Thank
for
you,
me
bro.
too. Like I've learned a lot.
Appreciate
and
that.
I'm consider myself a marketer, so
Right.
thanks for coming. This is really helpful for
Thanks
me.
for having me, dude.
But still a lot more to talk about. So
Yeah, let's talk.
pricing. So this is probably going to be quick, but how did you come up with your initial pricing? And if it changed, why did it change?
That's a good question. Initially, we charged $19.99. There really was no competition. There really was no market, right? So at the end of the day, like we got to create our own price. There was no anchor. With other industries, with other products, it's like you can't charge too much, you can't charge too little, because like customers have an anchor in their mind of like, this is what the product is worth. This is where like the competitors land. There's the higher end version here, the lower end version here. There is no other sex chocolate besides like, that small ass company based out of fucking Idaho that sells to 2 sex shops regionally, right? Like they're not competition. They're I wouldn't even call them involved in the market, right? Like people don't even know about them. So as a result, like we got to dictate our own pricing, and we knew that we wanted to go the high end route. We knew that we wanted to go the luxury route. And so we kind of pulled a number out of our ass. I was like, fuck it.
That's how it goes.
$19.99.
What was your competitor average? Like the pill in one of the stores?
Oh, the pill and the
like
powders.
$10,
Yeah,
$8?
$10. I don't even know. But like, I wouldn't even call a pill a competitor, because again, we don't sell the supplement.
There's a honey, right?
Yeah, there's a royal honey.
Yeah.
But like, we don't sell like a supplement. We don't sell a pill or powder. We sell an experience. We don't want to be pharmaceutical. We don't want to be taboo. We want to create something that's luxury, that's shared, that's something that people are proud to take. Not like some like sneaky pill. It's like, oh, I hope my girl didn't see me that, because like now that like shows that I'm vulnerable, or like, I can't get it up. Like that's embarrassing,
Yeah.
right? Like fuck that. It's like, yo, enjoy this with your
Together,
partner
yeah.
together. Big paradigm shift.
I would always, if I ever saw that, would assume it's only for one
Right. It is.
gender. I
100%.
guess. So
So we started with $19.99, and then I started split testing new prices. Funny enough, when we increased price, we saw an increase in conversion rate.
luxury goods.
I mean, luxury goods, but like, fuck, man, I was not expecting that, right? Like, I thought that it was crazy to charge $19.99 for 3 tiny squares of chocolate. I thought it was, who the fuck is gonna pay this? And then when we increased the price, more people are paying it? You gotta be kidding me. And now we're doing even more intensive split testing pricing, where we're split testing like 5 different other price points, moving up like $2 increments, sending 20% of the traffic to one price, 20% to another, 20% to another, so on and so forth, to really start to even hone in further, new optimizations. The crazy thing, which I'm sure you'll resonate to, is that like the greater scale that you operate at, it's crazy how much more leverage you have. Little optimizations of saving a penny here or increasing the conversion rate by 0.1% here, add an extra 6 figures into your pocket. It is absurd. It's mental. We're in the process of decreasing the weight of our box by 1 ounce. That is going to save us over $300,000 this year.
1 ounce?
1 ounce.
Just shipping or fitting more?
So if it's 1 ounce less, we fall into a different shipping threshold.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
And so that 1 ounce is costing us over $300,000 at our current run rate, right? So like, dude, like how insane is that? Decreasing the box by 1 ounce is going to make me $300,000 this year. What the fuck? And I can't imagine how it feels like to be a big boy that's, moving hundreds of millions. 1 ounce is going to save him $10 million, $20 million. That's fucking 100 Lamborghinis, bro. one ounce is going to make me a Lamborghini this year. What the fuck?
I love how you categorize money. That's awesome. So those little details definitely go a long way.
Huge
and I'm
way.
sure you've tested like promos and offers.
Absolutely.
I wanted to make one point. I have a lot of friends that have net worths in the millions in
Right.
their 20s. And
Right.
one thing I've noticed with this point of luxury goods is successful people brag to their friends about how much they pay for something.
Yeah.
Like if I hire a consultant or someone to like my personal trainer, people like will brag like, this guy's $500 an hour. He's the
Right.
best at what he
Right,
does.
right.
And so that's kind of a weird psychological flip that most people don't think about.
Wait, but hold on a second. I don't think like the bragging part is important. I think it's the fact that you associated $500 an hour
quality.
with he's the best at what he
Quality,
does.
yep.
If that same trainer came to you and said, hey, I'm going to train you for $29.99 a month, you'd be like, fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to work with you.
Yeah.
I don't want to work with you. I'm going to go to fucking Equinox. Like, you can't even afford my gym, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But if he comes and tells you, yo, I'm the best at what I do, I charge a lot of money, all of a sudden you associate that with, holy shit, it's luxury, it's top quality, and it's the same thing with my chocolates. If I priced it at $4.99, which I could have, people would be like, yo, like this is bullshit. This is sketchy, this is fake, how does it really work? As soon as we priced it higher, people have this idea in their head like,
It's psychology.
damn, like it must be something insane, and I gotta try it.
Yeah, have you read the book Influence by Robert Cialdini?
Yeah, dude, that's funny that you mentioned Cialdini. I haven't read that book,
Best book
but I've read a little bit about
for
Cialdini,
sales.
and I've heard that before. I've heard his name brought up a couple of times, and I have done a little bit of skimming, but I gotta check it out.
Yeah, in that book, they just say if there's like puppies, there's
Right.
10 puppies, and you say free puppies, no one will come get them because I think they're going to get like lured into something. But
Right.
if you say puppies, $300, you'll sell out in a day.
Wild.
Super, everybody needs to read that book if you're getting into sales.
Yeah.